Noreen, and welcome to my kitchen. And I just wanted to pop in today and share a couple of things with you. Just some fun stuff. You know, I've been off doing my own thing now for a few weeks. Of course, the holidays, we got through those. And I have to tell you, I love the holidays. I really do. But this year, it just seemed like the holidays were a great big ball of stress for me. And I think it was just coming down off of the finishing up work with my former job, and that was a nightmare. I have to tell you, from a personal perspective, that was a real nightmare for me. Just the closing up of an office and dealing with wrapping things up for clients, and then dealing with kind of getting my boss ready to go off and be a judge and all of that. So I don't ever want to do that again. Don't get me wrong, I loved my job at the time, but I'm really glad that that chapter is done. And I've been working on my website. If any of you have visited over there, I've been working on my website. I've been making a few changes here and there. I've been kind of learning the ropes. I've been kind of learning new things and seeing what direction I can go with that. I've updated my blog a couple of times. I've made a promise to myself to try and update my blog at least 2 times a week. So there's a couple of new blog entries over there, and you can get to my blog from my website. If you go to my website, you'll see the navigation bar, and there's an option to click through for blog, and that will take you right to, it will take you to a page on my website that feeds from my blog, but you can also see my blog on my blog. And if you want to go there, I'll put a link below. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to put some pictures up to show you what I've made. I love to crochet, and I haven't really had a lot of time to do that. And I don't crochet when it's hot, for obvious reasons. I do not crochet in the middle of the summer because, you know, you have to have that in your lap and it's hot and all that. But Molly had wanted to buy an infinity scarf, and if you don't know what that is, it's a scarf that is a circle. It's not like a flat scarf. It's like a ring, and it goes around your neck. It's really long, and you can wrap it once or twice or 3 times if it's long enough. But she found one that she really loved, and she bought it with some of her Christmas money, and I told her that I said that I could totally make you an infinity scarf. So I went to the store and I bought some yarn, and I made her one, and I'm going to put up the pictures here. I posted these on Instagram just because I just was so pleased with the way it came out. And I made her another one. I kind of messed it up, but you know, that's how it goes, because I was probably in too much of a hurry and I wasn't paying attention. I love to crochet for the fact that it goes very quickly and I can do it really fast. And I've been doing that. I learned how to crochet when I was 11 years old, so I've been doing that a really long time. That would be a really long time. I'm not even going to do the math. So, and I have a couple of things on the back burner that I'm going to start working on a new cookbook. It is going to be called Noreen's Kitchen Everyday Easy, and it will have recipes that you've seen me do. It will have some recipes that you have not seen me do, and they will all be work night appropriate, quick and easy meals to get your family fed and make everybody happy. So I'm going to have chapters in there on help them in a hurry. I'm going to have chapters on crock pot cooking. I'm not sure I'm going to have pressure cooking yet. I may save that for another time, but we're going to have a lot. I'm shooting for 100 recipes. I had 80 recipes in the last cookbook. I'm shooting for 100 in the next. So I've got my work cut out for me. Through my networking and everything on YouTube and Facebook and everything, I had someone contact me who's actually lives in the area where I do, and she had reached out and said, I don't know what your situation is, but the company that I work for is going to be looking for someone, and you should look for the posting. So, you know, never wanting to burn bridges, and even though I was thinking about staying home, I went ahead and I put in for the position. And they called today and they asked me to come in for an interview. So I'm going to be getting ready for that. I haven't had a job interview in 6 years. I haven't had a face-to-face job interview in almost 10 years. Yeah, because the last job that I had before we moved to North Carolina, that was the last job I had a real like face-to-face interview with, where I had to get dressed up in grown-up clothes and go for an interview. The job didn't require me to wear like business suits and everything. That was a very interesting job too. But in any case, this one will be new and different, and I'm gonna be going for that job interview. Another thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is someone that I used to follow on YouTube, and her channel name was Queen's Cabinet. Now, I loved her channel. In fact, her name is Shelby, okay? And Shelby was the one who turned all of us on to Gosner milk, which is the milk in a box. And all of us learned about that from her. And then she showed how to make butter with it, and she showed so many things. And I think the last video that she put up on that channel was a fabulous recipe for how to make Italian brioche. Now, hadn't seen her for a very long time, and then her channel went away. She took it down. And then just the other night, I was sitting at my computer, and you know, whenever you subscribe to my channel, I get an email that says, so-and-so subscribe to your channel. Well, I looked in my email and it popped up, the Queen's Cabinet has subscribed to your channel. I was so excited, I about jumped out of my chair. I sent her an email letting her know how happy I was that she was back, and I really looked forward to what she was going to be sharing with us. And she has already put up several videos that are absolutely fantastic. And I am going to encourage you, if you have not previously known of her and her channel, to go and check her out and subscribe to her channel, because she is fabulous and amazing and wonderful. And I think she could use a few more subs. So I'm going to put the link to her channel right here on the screen, and you are going to be able to just click right through, and it's going to pause this video and it's going to click you through to her channel where you can go and check her out. So what else? I shared with you about the scarf that I made. I shared with you about Queen's Cabinet. I updated you on the cookbook. I told you about my job interview, and gosh. And to be very honest with you, not having to go to work, I've actually not been comfortable with that. It's weird. You would think that you would really just be happy, oh my goodness, I don't have to go to work. But do you know that I have been working at my computer every single day, and it's just like work? I'm not complaining. I'm really not. I really love updating my website and deciding on new things to do, and then doing YouTube videos and all that. That's not going to change. You know that. Even if I have a job, that's not going to change. But you know, I just don't want to lose an opportunity. This job is a really great opportunity. It's something totally different. It's data entry, but it's not so different from something that I did a really long time ago. It's just for a different kind of company. But it's close to where Molly goes to school, and I have to drive Molly to school every morning in the next town over where I was working. So it's really kind of convenient because I can drop her off at school, and then the place is right across the street. So, you know, I'm not counting my chickens. It is just an interview, and I'm going to go, and we'll see what happens. But I want to kind of sit down and update you guys now that the holidays are over, like I said, and we can kind of get back into that groove and figure out where we're going and what we're going to do and all of that. You know, I know it's January, and I know for a lot of you, you've got snow outside, and the last thing you want to think about is gardens. But you know what? In these cold winter months, this is the greatest time to can meat. It's the greatest time to plan your garden, to Organize your seed supply. I mean, I like to take inventory of my seeds and label them and put them in envelopes so I know what I have. And it's also a really great time to craft and be creative. You know, a lot of us can't go outside. I mean, you know, I'm not going to tell you why I'm not, but you know, we're having record high temperatures here in eastern North Carolina. And over the next 3 or 4 days, I think it's supposed to get up to almost 80 freaking degrees in January. That is just wrong. On the other side of the country, I have a girlfriend who lives in Tucson where I actually grew up. She's posted on Facebook they're having record low temperatures. So, you know, there's something wacky going on with the weather systems and all of that. And I'm not going to get into my opinions on that, but I'm sure you can imagine. So whether it's cold or whatever, winter is a really great time to get your creative juices flowing. I find that, like I said, I love to do needlework, crochet mostly. In the wintertime, that's when I do that. And then I love, you know, I'm always paper crafting, so that doesn't change. It's just kind of trying to squeeze all of those things that I want to do in amongst the things that I have to do. So, you know, last week on the Homestead Honey Hour, Cat's Cradle talked about making time for the things that you love, and she's absolutely right. And I've kind of made a promise to myself this year that I'm going to stop. I get really anxious. I have anxiety attacks a lot. And I don't know why. It's kind of hereditary. My mom has them. I didn't have them until I don't know, I'd say maybe 10 years ago I started having them occasionally. But when I get really stressed out, I start to have them. And my youngest daughter, she does occasionally as well. Sometimes we just get really overwhelmed, and that's how it comes out. But in any case, I find that with all this time that I've had at home to kind of do whatever it is I want, from time to time, I'll be sitting there perfectly happy doing something that I want to do, and then just all of a sudden I just get this anxiousness about me because it's almost like I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing something else. So I've made a promise to myself that, you know what, life is too short to do that to myself. I'm not nice to myself sometimes, and I overwhelm myself, and I overwork myself, and I have great expectations of myself that I should not overextend myself. So I'm trying to be kinder and gentler to myself, and I would encourage all of you to do the same. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to say thank you for coming by, and thank you for listening to me, and thank you for letting me ramble and chat, and thanks for sitting with me at my kitchen table. I hope that you had a pleasant visit. I'll be back tomorrow with another cooking video. I don't know what we're going to have, but I'm sure it will be fun. So, have a great night, and until next time, I'll see ya. Oh, wait! I wanted to tell you, too, that for those of you who don't know, I do have a Facebook page, I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, and I have a Pinterest board. So I'm going to put links to all those things, and you can go ahead and click through if you like. And join me. You know what? I'm all over the place. And it's fun to have people follow you around. You know, I think maybe, I don't know. My mom doesn't get it, but who cares? So anyway, that's it. I'll put all the links. I hope you click through. Until next time, I'll see ya.